Hello traders, welcome back to the Forex gig where we dive deep into the tool that can help you make smarter trading decisions. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the heads and shoulders pattern, one of the most reliable Forex trading patterns. That's your ultimate guide to understanding how this pattern works and, more importantly, how to use them effectively in your trading strategies. So stay tuned until the end because I will break down a step-by-step approach that will help you optimize your strategy and minimize risks while trading this powerful pattern. So let's get started. What is the heads and shoulder pattern? It's a widely recognized chart formation in technical analysis that signals a potential reversal in the market trend. It is more important, it is most commonly seen at the end of an uptrend. It's most seen at the end of an uptrend, indicating that bullish momentum is weakening and bearish reversal may occur. This structure is straightforward, making it accessible to traders of all experience. So let's look at this heads and shoulders pattern. The left shoulder is where price rise to its peak and then decline. Left shoulder is when price rises to its peak and then it declines. This is probably the left shoulder. While the head, the price ascends again, reaching the peak of that move, peak before it declines once again. When price reach its peak, it then declines again. This is basically what the heads is. The heads is usually the highest point of the pattern, while the right shoulder is where price rise to once more, price rise to it once more, but is lower than the head and is roughly equal to the left hand side. Most times it's roughly equal to the left hand side. So this is basically what the pattern is about: the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. The neckline connects the lows. This is basically the neckline. It connects the lows and acts as a critical support level. Where price breaks below the neckline, this forms the right shoulder. It's forming the right shoulder. This confirms that the pattern and signal a potential bearish reversal. So this is a typical example of my heads and shoulder, the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. When price breaks, it confirms the pattern and signals a potential bearish reversal. Similarly, we have the reverse heads and shoulder pattern. Works in the opposite way. It appears at the end of a downtrend and it signals a potential bullish reversal. Indicates the peaks are the valleys, with the middle valley, the head, being the lowest point. Now let's see the characteristics of these heads and shoulder just to understand it. The symmetric is either the left or right shoulder and are typically similar in height. They are usually similar in height, not always, but usually similar in height. Then we use the volume. The volume often decreases during the formation of this pattern, and as we can see in this area, we are experiencing a reduced volume during the formation of this pattern. Remember, the neckline slope is a horizontal or slanted line. This slope can provide additional insight into the market sentiment. So it's either a slope or a straight horizontal line. Now let's see a trading strategy that we can apply using the heads and shoulder. We'll see a step-by-step guide to trading these heads and shoulder. First of all, you identify your pattern by scanning through your chart for a clear heads and shoulder pattern. We look for three peaks: the left shoulder, which forms the initial rally, the head, which forms the highest peak in the chart, and the right shoulder, which forms the head, which forms after the head but is lower than the head but similar in height with the left shoulder. We draw the neckline. This is our neckline that connects the two lows and the heads. It connects the lows. This line acts as a critical support level that will determine whether the pattern is confirmed or not. We wait for the confirmation. The confirmation, you enter the trade prematurely when the price has broken below the neckline. Once we notice that price has broken below this neckline, this is where we will enter the trade prematurely. The breakout confirms that the reversal is on the way. Ideally, you would see an increased volume. As you can see, there is an increased volume during the breakout. You can see volume was trending to the downside, but after the breakout, during the breakout, you can see there was an increased volume. This further signifies that the breakout is confirmed and is a strong confirm. This increased volume indicates that there is a strong market momentum. How do we enter? Once the confirmation occurs, you wait for your trade, you wait for your bearish heads and shoulder pattern. You place your entries below your neckline breakout to avoid false signals. The neckline breakout, you can place it below the breakout. After you have seen the formation of the heads and shoulders, you can place it just below like a sell stop. This is where you set your stop, your entry just below, so that when market breaks out to the downside, it takes you and breaks out. Then for an inverse heads and shoulder, you use the same pattern. You Once the market breaks out of the neckline, you use your buy stop. In that case, you use limit orders to ensure the precision in your entries. You can also make use of a break and retest. It's not always that market retest your neckline before moving in direction, but most times it's retest. Like you see in this example, price broke through the neckline of the heads and shoulders, it came to retest. The retest can be a good entry for you. You can enter at the retest. Remember, stop loss is very important. Risk management is critical when trading this pattern. Always set your stop loss to 5 or 10 pips above the right shoulder. So above the right shoulder should be where you put your stop loss, above the right shoulder, to be more confident in your setup. This could invalidate the setup when price comes back to the right shoulder. This protects you against unexpected price movement if the pattern fails. Then you determine your take profit level. To calculate your take profit level, you measure the distance between the head, which is the highest peak, and the neckline. So you just measure your distance between the neck and the highest peak, which is your distance. This is what you do. You measure from the head to the neckline. Then you can project this particular area as your projected area for your take profit. And this can be a simple trade, and you have banked a 1:1.61 risk to reward. This is how you get your take profit. It gives you a logical price target based on historical price movement. You can also make use of your fixed risk to reward of 1:2 when you are trying to look for a take profit area. We also have to monitor the market condition while taking a heads and shoulders pattern. You monitor the price condition when taking a head and shoulder pattern. This includes, you keep an eye on the market condition using indicators. You can use indicators such as your RSI or your MACD condition. Your MACD when trying to use this indicator. So if I'm including my RSI, my relative strength index, to this setup, it helps me to know when the market wants to enter an oversold or overbought region. In this area, moment I notice that price is getting to the oversold region, it typically signifies an incoming reversal. I will leave my trend. This is how we can incorporate this our heads and shoulder pattern with other technical indicators. Remember, you can also make use of divergence. Looking for a bearish divergence on the RSI during a standard head and shoulder formation. You can also look for divergence. Divergence occur when price is making a series of lower high or higher lows, but your RSI is making a series of lower lows or a lower high, creating the opposite of whatever price is making during that time. So if price is making a series of lower low, your indicator might be making a series of a higher low. This indicates a divergence. So you can look out for all those divergence during the setup. You can also look for a bearish divergence and a bullish divergence. When you see this, it means that it signals potential reversal and you should leave your trade. You can exit your trade when you see these reversals. We can also adjust our variations. Sometimes the pattern may not be perfect symmetrical or maybe a slanted neckline. Sometimes, like this particular neckline we used, is not a straight is not a straight neckline. We can see it is slanted to the downside. This doesn't mean that it is not a valid pattern. It just means that you need to adjust your trading strategy to adapt for this. With a slanted neckline, you just need to adjust. If the neckline slopes to the downside in a bearish setup, it may indicate a stronger selling pressure. So when it's slanted to the downside, you can see it indicates that yes, the market is trending strongly to the downside. This is what it indicates. While if it is indicating to an upside in the reversal setup, that means looking for a reversal heads and shoulder pattern. So let's look for an example of a reversal pattern. This is a reversal heads and an inverse heads and shoulder. This is basically an inverse heads and shoulder pattern. So this is an inverse head and shoulder. So if you see a slanted heads and shoulder, slanted to the upside, this indicates that the buying pressure is stronger. As we can see, this is slanted to the upside. This indicates that there is a stronger buying pressure. You have to always wait for a confirmation before entering a trade. Remember, this inverse heads and shoulder still follows the same principle of the heads and shoulder. You wait for price to break through the neckline. When price breaks through the neckline with an engulfing pattern or with a strong conviction, you enter your setup and you put your stop loss just below the right shoulder, and you project your take profit. You can use the historical length of your take profit. Let's say we measure the price range of this area. Let's do the measurement and see what we are talking about. We measure the price range from the low to the high of the neckline. This can be a projected area for your take profit. You enter your trade and you take your profit when price gets to this projected area. This is basically how you can enter the same trade using an inverse head and shoulder and the heads and shoulder pattern. Alright traders, we have come to the end of this video. Engage with us in the comments below. We want to hear about your experiences. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you would never miss out on more trading tips and strategies. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.